Hello and welcome to another Hearts Fine series. I'm Count Christo and I'm joined by my friend Addaway. Say hello, Addaway.
Hello there.
And this is the Benelux Brothers in Arms. We're currently me in Belgium and him in the Netherlands, but I believe Addaway has a coin handy.
We are
to decide.
We're going to flip to decide who gets which country. So, Christo, if you call it.
Well, the Netherlands had a monarch later, so I'm going to go with heads for the Netherlands. For me,
you're going to call heads for the Netherlands. Okay?
Yeah.
So
if head comes up, I get the Netherlands.
So if it's tails, I'm the Netherlands. Okay.
That's right. This is where Addaway just straight up lies about how the coin landed.
It's heads.
Yes, there you go.
I should have like a webcam so I can show people.
That's true.
So you have to trust me. It's heads.
I believe you. I'm the Netherlands.
Belgium then.
Awesome.
Come on.
Forge of victory. Wait, so you've got access to Luxembourg. That's OP.
Oh yeah, I get Luxembourg's like one factory.
Luxembourg has 2 factories, I think, at the start.
Jeez,
actually.
that is like, amazing.
So what we were thinking is we should not join any factions, right, and just take the world on.
Yep.
Awesome. We should form our own faction so we can take that.
We're going to have our own faction, and we're going to invite Luxembourg to it.
That's a good idea. They'll say no, probably. Unless we can form our faction before Germany declares war on us. Then if we guarantee Luxembourg, we might be able to get them in. Maybe.
Or we could just attack Luxembourg and pop it in.
That would also work, if we could get them without the Allies getting involved.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with my standard Netherlands strat, which is immediately declare war on Belgium. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, great idea.
Alright, let's get some...
that generic focus tree.
Oh, it's glorious. It is quite good.
Well, I assume we're going to go fascist.
I think there's no advantage to being anything but fascist, basically.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a small country, you need that military youth. But what shall I do first? I might... No, it's got to be political effort, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I've gone for, yeah.
I think it's got to be political effort. So how many factories do you have total?
18.
Oh, 19, get wrecked.
Yeah, but the Netherlands is stronger. You've got like all that rubber as well.
I do have all that rubber. You must remember when you're importing to import from my subjects so that I get all the credit. Problem is though, like, okay, rubber produced by me, 0. Although I can import, because it's a puppet now, Dutch East Indies, but I can import 80 rubber for 1 factory.
Pretty good.
Which is pretty good. Alright, 3 civilian factories. I've got 12 civilian factories. That's not bad. Shall I build more civilian factories or military factories?
I've got more. I've got 6 military. Oh, that's more than I was expecting.
6 military. That's pretty good.
That's not too bad.
I got 4.
I'm not building planes at all. I have no rubber. There's no point.
Oh, that's a good point. Actually, you can just leave. Yeah, leave planes to me. That's a good idea.
That's what I would say. Is you build all of our air force.
That is actually a good plan.
The ability to do so.
Oh, and I start with aluminium over in South America, which is pretty nice.
I'm going to put all my rubber into building motorized.
So what's our ambition? What's our win condition? Let's see if we can settle on that. Do you reckon we have to hold, what, Berlin, Moscow, London, Paris?
Yeah, that kind of thing, yeah.
Oh, and Rome. But Rome's like
Rome.
An afterthought.
Yeah. We'll say not America, because that'll take a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, London, Berlin, Warsaw, Moscow, Rome, Paris, Madrid, that kind of thing.
If it's going really well, we could do America, because I've never done caking America on the channel, and it's not that hard. It would take a bit though. We'll see.
Can't hear any music. Why is it not turning on? Oh, it's turned off. That's fine.
That would make sense. So I think this is a game where building some infrastructure probably makes sense.
That's what I've gone for straight away. Is infrastructure.
Have you got any iron down there?
I have 13 iron.
Steel, sorry. Yeah. Awesome. Right, I'm going to import from you. So I need some more iron. Steel. Ah. Okay, a bit of support equipment, I guess. 3 dockyards. I've got 3 dockyards. Not bad. I got 500 convoys. What?
I have 0. I have no dockyards.
I have 500 convoys. How many convoys you got? That can't be standard.
I've got 80.
500. That is insane. All right, well, hit me up if you want some convoys. I've got a submarine variant of the old kind of submarine. That is disgusting. Why'd you make a variant of 1922 submarines? Ugh. Right, I'm going to make...
I am ready to start.
Awesome. Give me 1 second, and then I will be right there with you. Okay. All right, speed 3 to start with. Probably speed 4 in a bit once we're all settled in, but awesome. All right, I'm just going to gather up. Do you have a fleet, even if you don't have any dockyards?
No.
Awesome. I
have nothing.
I got 32 ships, which are going to sit in Holland. How are your unit templates looking?
Pretty standard. Yeah, they're pretty standard.
I've got a straight up 3x3 infantry.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
Yeah, cool.
One thing I'm gonna try and do for this game is I'm going to build as fast as I can motorized self-propelled artillery rather than
yeah.
Because I was experimenting in a game I played as America the other day that like it's really good. Self-propelled artillery is really powerful.
The soft attack is pretty nuts. Yeah.
Because normally I've always built loads and loads of towed artillery and put loads of it into my infantry divisions.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm thinking I might try and build quite a lot of motorized in support and self-propelled artillery.
Ooh.
Potentially. I don't know. I've got so few factories.
I've got a level 4 general.
Have you?
Panzer leader and fort buster. Jesus.
Oh yeah, I've got a level 4 guy who's a mountaineer and a hill fighter.
That's going to be really useful. The nearest hills are like in Strasbourg.
Yeah.
So obviously Germany's going to declare war on us at some point, which is going to be interesting. We've got historical focuses on, so the war will play out in the fairly typical way.
Oh right, yeah. Tell you what, though, I've played a game, two games recently that with historical focus turned off, and for the first time ever with that turned off, non-historical things actually happened.
Oh really?
Because normally, like, it all happens as normal anyway. But I had France went communist.
Oh yeah.
And then started invading Italy.
Nice.
And then they got Italy to become democratic because the allies were involved. And just like weird stuff happened. It was really fun because I was playing as Germany, I think, and
awesome. Oh
just really weird.
All my ships going to the wrong place. They're trying to merge up, but they've decided to like sail across the world to do it.
I'm -1 oil and -2 aluminium. It's really annoying.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm probably low on. Oh god, I need yet more steel. I'm giving you 2 factories right now just for steel. I need some oil as well.
I'm gonna have to not build motorized for now and just build more guns. I think.
You know what motorized are? Hacks. I haven't even invented motorized yet. Or artillery.
I've got motorized. I haven't got any tanks. Any tanks.
Do you have 3 research slots? Tell me at least you only have 3 research slots.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Is it only Germany? Or is America? America starts with 4, don't they?
So should I just invade Luxembourg right now? As soon as I can. Oh, I can't. I'm a democracy.
Yeah, so we were thinking about that. I was thinking about that. Do you want to try an early war? And who would you attack? Luxembourg's probably not like the most juicy target for an early war. Maybe Denmark, because that would be a good front to have with Germany, because you can hold the Kiel.
Yeah, because you can naval invade from there, can't you?
Yeah,
probably. Potentially, yeah.
Well, let's see. Go fascist the second you can, and then as soon as one of us is fascist, we can consider our options. Because once one of us is fascist, they can invite the other one into a faction, I think.
Yeah. Even
if the other one's still democratic. I'm not certain about that, but...
Yeah. Well, you need ideological fanaticism to do...
Creating factions. That's a good point.
That'll take a little while to get down to.
So how long is that? That's 40... Oh, well, yeah, you have to be fascist before you can take collectivist ethos, don't you? So...
Yeah.
Which is retarded. Because what does it do? It makes less democratic support. Oh, great. Oh no, you can be non-aligned. Fair enough. It's just because we're both democratic.
you can be non-aligned.
Yeah. I thought I was.
Are we democratic?
Yeah, we are. Or at least I am. Yeah.
That's horrible.
It is just democracy. Jesus. Who needs
I don't think I've played like a single game with a democracy. It's so boring.
You haven't.
you just sit there for 4 years and wait to be attacked.
I've quite enjoyed my game as England personally. That was good fun. So I'm using one factory to import 42 oil from the Dutch East Indies. Feels good. Oh, producing 2 support equipment a week.
I'm just 1 a day.
1 a day? How many factories you got on support equipment?
2.
Okay, well I've only got 1.
I've got 4 on guns and 2 on support equipment. That's it.
I got 3 on guns and 1 on support equipment. That's it. So you can keep your crocodile tears.
I just don't want to. You have to import oil yet, because I've got like a limited amount of factories and they're all on infrastructure at the moment. Infrastructure and then more factories, I think.
Uh-huh.
Don't want Liberty Ethos, what are you talking about?
Fascist demagogue immediately. The younger generation shall indeed take up the torch. Alright, industrial or army? Probably industrial. What are you thinking?
I've taken industrial focus.
Yeah.
Need those factories.
Yeah.
Tell you what, this is with this game. The early part of the game needs more attention because you just sort of wait.
There's a lot less to do.
The first 4 years and do nothing.
Yeah. Although compared to Hoi, I mean, in Hoi there's loads more to do, but in this game, you could take this as a good thing or a bad thing, but the early game goes so much faster. So yeah, there's less to do, but you get to the war like pretty quickly. Which in some ways is okay. All right,
I think they probably need more complex diplomacy type stuff.
Yeah. Diplomacy needs an overhaul.
Of the game.
Definitely.
Because it's just sort of like Paradox games aren't really designed to be played on max speed for the first 2 hours of play.
Yeah.
Bit silly.
Do you want to try speed 5? Just see if our internet will handle it.
Yeah, sure.
Let's give it a go. I'm training at the moment. Wow, time is flying by. I've got daily.
Desync.
I've got daily autosaves on. That's probably not helping. Autosave interval, let's make it monthly.
Right.
Ooh, there's a Spanish Civil War.
Now, should I go for mechanical computing now or in a bit? I never know.
Mechanical computing? I get it immediately personally.
Yeah, because
if you have 3 slots.
A lot of days, isn't it?
It does take a long time, yeah.
I guess you've got time.
When you've got 3 slots, I always go for it. I'm training at the moment because I feel like manpower is going to be my concern. How many core population do you have, by the way?
8.16 million.
7.9. Got me again. Although I can recruit from my puppet, can't I? Yeah. Oh, but the best template they have is 3inf. Ugh. That is revolting.
Why did they decide to make these guys puppets over here? Malaya and Dutch East Indies.
I don't know.
It's a weird thing.
I'm guessing it's
they're just default guys, the people in charge.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's historical. Don't know.
Yeah.
Nah. So, who's going to win the Civil War, do you think?
Well, it's nearly always enough.
Yeah.
I've seen it go to Republicans twice. And that was the first 2 games I played.
We might be able to get Nationalist Spain to join our faction. But no, we should do like a... I don't know. We should probably do a no major AI.
It's us against the world.
You and me against the world, baby.
That's right.
Alright, what have I've got 3 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 6 destroyers, and 19 subs. It's not horrendous.
You have a navy. I have no navy and no dockyards. I can't. So my ability to import stuff is quite restricted because I can't build convoys.
Right.
And I don't really want to spend time building naval dockyards because it just takes away resources from elsewhere.
Yeah. So there's one problem, which is if Germany declares war on us before we're in a faction, we'll join the Allies.
Why will we join the Allies?
Because if two factions are at war and a member of either faction declares war on anyone, that person joins the other faction.
Really?
Yeah, it's
what against your will?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So we need to try and make a faction. Oh, on the I've heard conflicting reports on this. When you pick the fascist guy and you get the fascism on the rise, which option do you take?
Nearly always the top one, higher ups.
Yeah. See, I take the other one. I've heard that the other one gives more boosts to like random events that cause more fascist support. I don't know if it's true.
I don't know. I mean, I've always sort of gone for because you tend to get a coup. I've had coups at like 30% before.
Oh
like
yeah.
Really, really small popularity, and it would just be a coup, and then you're in charge.
Nice.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's a case that the younger one means you get more boost to popularity, and the other one means you get the chance to become fascist at lower popularity, basically.
Yeah.
Just two different methods of getting to the same point.
I should look into it at some point.
You're exercising your troops.
I am, yeah. Yeah, I want my army experience because I've checked a bunch of times. I'm pretty sure exercising doesn't kill people. It just uses up infantry equipment. So
well, I'm sure you can probably check from the combat. I wouldn't help you with it. It's not combat.
What you can check is on the reinforcements tab. If you the recruit and deploy tab, you hover over reinforcements. When you're just exercising, it never shows up saying manpower being used to reinforce. I'm going to exercise, and I think I'm going to keep exercising past regular.
Well, nearly all my troops are at regular.
Oh yeah.
I've only got 2 divisions that aren't, and 1 in the colonies.
My guys all started trained. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't check if I have them on abroad, but I don't.
No, yeah, they'll be in your puppet now.
They're all at home. How many men does my puppet have? 7. It's not bad.
I have some rubber actually coming from Belgium. Sorry, the Congo.
I just seized control of all my puppet's troops.
How many divisions you got now?
14. No,
14.
15.
I have 11. 11 proud Belgian divisions.
I'm just garrisoning all their ports for them because they weren't. They thought they should put all their troops on the border with Australia. Oh, but I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have them in a second army because I'm going to actually run with the general for once in my life.
Oh yeah.
Which is very unlike me. But I think I've got few enough men that the speed of ranking up the general will be worth not getting the benefits of a field marshal for a bit. And with this few troops, sorry, go ahead.
Do field marshals that are commanding more troops gain experience faster than those commanding fewer troops?
Yeah, you gain experience from combat.
So just the amount of combat that's going on, the faster you rank up.
Pretty sure.
I've just never thought about it. I just was put someone in charge and then let them get on with it.
I'm pretty sure it's the more combat they're involved in, the more experience they get.
Let's get a military theorist.
So we're gonna go toward the Allies first, right? So I don't need to start garrisoning like Australia borders.
We're not going to the Allies first. No.
Okay, good.
We'll be fighting Germany first, I expect.
Yeah.
Because he's
going to come at us. He's belligerent.
Yeah. Well, we're attacking when he attacks Poland, probably.
Yeah.
He'll be busy elsewhere, and the AI is not particularly good at managing 2 fronts.
I've started researching trench warfare because that's all what World War II is all about.
That's right. Yeah, famous for the trench warfare that went on.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to research artillery. So I haven't
good.
even got artillery.
No, neither do I.
Which is really fun.
I might. No, I'd have to go down 2 focuses to get a research bonus for artillery. I think I'm going to get that next as well. I'm sticking by my guns, going dispersed industry.
That's what I got as well. I've started taking that now because all my thinking was based on pre-dispatch.
Yeah.
And now I've changed it. And I've definitely been building infrastructure before building factories now.
Good.
So much faster when especially if it's Germany. If you concentrate infrastructure in one area,
yeah, it can be really good.
So much faster.
And infrastructure effort's no longer useless, which is so nice. The focus, I mean.
Yeah. Right, I'm actually going to import some rubber. Sorry, oil. Do you have any oil?
Me? No, but my puppet does.
Oh, there he is. It's going to cost me 8 convoys.
If I started producing 1 interwar fighter, I'd be short on rubber, yeah. But I don't really want to produce interwar fighters anyway, because they're pretty bad.
Can you lend lease resources? You should be able to, I think.
Yes, you should.
Can't.
Absolutely.
Because I should be able to just give you rubber.
Yeah, you should. Unfulfilled import requests. Dutch East Indies is giving me nothing. You're my puppet, mate.
Sending resources was like a key part of lenders.
Yeah.
Especially petrol.
They should definitely add that in.
And the lack of petrol in this game is silly as well.
Yeah, the supply system needs redoing, I think.
Yeah, it's just parts of it. They went too simplistic on it.
Yeah. Well, they barely did it at all, really. To be fair, I mean,
because like fuel is like so important in the war. Like not having fuel is a key term of loads of stuff.
How did Germany manage to have any fuel?
Synthetic refineries.
Right.
They were world leading in developing synthetic rubber.
Yeah.
But is it rubber? They struggled with oil. They never had enough oil. They were never self-sufficient in oil.
Right.
They were just sort of, they had a big stockpile, and then they.
Oh yeah, they had Romania, didn't they? So they had oil fields down in Mauritania. Yeah.
Got a lot of it from Romania.
Right.
But they were always living on the edge. Like when they conquered France, they used up like their entire stockpile of petrol.
Really? It's interesting.
Yeah. They couldn't have sustained a long campaign. That's why they went for the track they did.
Right. But that is 20 minutes.
It is.
Cool. So thank you very much for watching the first episode, everyone. The first couple of episodes, of course, will be slightly slower, but build-up's lots of fun as well. So I hope you stick around for the glorious combat against our belligerent neighbours, and then our peaceful neighbours and everyone else. But until then, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.